Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to a Wednesday edition of 5 Minutes with Phil. We are in the midweek now, and we are cruising right along trying to get to the weekend, and I pray that you're doing well. I want to remind you, by the way, if you're a Facebook user, that we have a 5 Minutes with Phil Facebook page that is devoted to nothing but 5 Minutes with Phil. And on there, you could follow that page. You could share the clips with other people on Facebook. And we just provide that as a resource for you. And if that can bless you in any way, shape, or form, then that is a huge win for us. So thanks for giving us that opportunity. Now, let's go to the book of Psalms today. And we're in Psalm 77. And there's a section of this chapter here that I really like, and I want to speak to people today that might be a little maybe caught up in what you're going through personally, and it could be overwhelming. It could be such that you're not sure what the next step is. You're not sure kind of what the future holds for you, and I would say to you that this is a good time to look back and remember what God's done. Look at this. Psalm 77, beginning in verse 11. It says, "I will remember the deeds of the Lord. Yes, I will remember your miracles of long ago. I will consider all your works and meditate on all your mighty deeds." I think what helps me sometimes when I am a little overwhelmed by what I'm facing currently is to look back to see what God's done previously. And the psalmist says this. He says, "I'm going to remember the deeds, Lord, that you did and the miracles that you did long ago." And I wonder today, and again, I don't want to minimize anything that anyone is facing today. That would be incredibly wrong for me to do. So please don't mistake what I'm saying for that, okay? But what I am saying is that when you're at a place where you're not sure what the future holds, and when you're at a place where you need an answer, it's good to look back to see what God's done in the past. And chances are that everybody who's watching this or listening to this today, chances are you have found yourself at a place where God's come through for you in the past. He has provided for you, whether it be employment or maybe resources. God has touched your body and maybe taken pain away, healed you, made you better. Maybe God has restored a relationship that was once broken. I mean, there's so many things that God has done. And the psalmist here is saying, I'm going to remember what you did for me long ago. And then he says, I'll consider your works and I'll meditate on all of your mighty deeds. Now, I don't think this is the psalmist being repetitive here. I actually think that he is talking about having the right mindset. It's one thing to look back, okay, and remember what God did, but then let's meditate on that. In other words, let's camp out mentally on the goodness and the greatness of God today. And in the midst of our battle and in the midst of our difficulty, we don't want to camp out mentally on the difficulty. We want to linger on the goodness and the greatness of God. That's where we want to be. That's where we want to keep our thoughts. That's where we want to keep our mindset. So today, if you're discouraged in some way, or you're facing some kind of a battle today, could I challenge you? Look back, see what God's done in your life before, and then linger on the goodness and the greatness of God. And I think that could really change your mood and your outlook quite a bit. All right, gotta let you go. So good to see you, and I'm glad you joined me. I pray that you have a wonderful day, and Lord willing, we'll see you next time, okay? Take care. Bye-bye.